Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Mass Effect 2 playthrough. We just finished with Miranda's loyalty mission, and I believe Joker has something to say as well.
So, Commander, you figure Miranda would ever lighten up a bit and... I can't even finish saying it.
I wonder what he wanted to say. But everything good up here?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it
Okay,
for now.
that's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Right. We're only gonna have Thane, Miranda, and Garrus to talk. And then we can move on to Jacob's loyalty mission. So let's start. Actually, we need to go here anyway. So let's start with Thane. I haven't gone to Omega or other places to get fish and any other upgrades, so I might do it after finishing Jacob's loyalty mission. I'll have to see. But in the meantime, Thane,
Do you need something?
can we talk a bit more?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
You don't seem really confident at this point.
You know, when I went looking for an assassin, I expected to get a badass. You seem more like a monk.
In my experience, those who are truly dangerous don't act like they are. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
6.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
That's kind of cold. Like, seriously, to be considered an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Okay, what else can you tell me about the Hanar?
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Blasto? Isn't he a Hanar Spectre in the movies? Come on. But what did your parents do?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What do you mean by extinction? What exactly happened?
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
And what's your world like now?
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Yeah, survival of the fittest. Okay, got it. And what else can you tell me about the Compact?
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
That sounds like a bit of slavery.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
I don't know, but I kind of feel the Hanar sounds like whims.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
What was that? Okay, that was interesting. And who do you work for now?
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch, he dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Yeah, okay, this is the second time you did that. What exactly is this?
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
It's so interesting, the drill. Right. That means Miranda left.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. And you proved yourself trustworthy. Unlike Niket, I'm glad I got to take him out myself.
What about Oriana then?
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
Will you stay in touch then?
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
What did you talk about?
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny, something we don't share.
Well, I'm glad that we sorted that out.
Let me know if I can do anything else.
I think I got it from here. My father has no chance at finding her family in their new location. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
A bit of Paragon. And I don't think there's anything else for now.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, that was it for now.
I haven't had a meal that good in a long time.
I didn't think Rupert had it in him.
Yes, and I didn't check with the two crewmates. Garrus, what's eating you, buddy?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
So that's what you want?
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Can you walk me through again about the betrayal? What did he do?
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Yeah, sure. We'll do this.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the neon markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
No worries. Okay. Let's stop the two crew members over here. Haven't checked with them.
I just got a message from my wife. I've been listening to my daughter's giggle over and over.
That's so cute.
When this mission is over, I'm gonna give her the longest hug she's ever had.
So sweet. Right, but we need to focus. We have a mission to do. Anything else? Don't think there are any messages. No. Right. Where are we? Okay, in Ilium's system. Okay. Help, Jacob. Now here, actually you need to scan for the anomaly. So this is the only one that I haven't done it. And we have a lot of ESO.
I have found something.
I was expecting to write something, but yeah, let's just go. Alright, and here we are. I've decided to take Miranda along with Jacob, which we can change. But I don't know, I just felt like it. And for this mission, at least I changed the appearance for Miranda.
The ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Thank you, Edie. So yeah, this is our alternate uniform. Get more black.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Yeah, how many years? Like 10?
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
I don't know, this place looks really badly damaged.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Okay. The crew will still be alive after 10 years. Nobody's here.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
This doesn't sound good.
Process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Okay, so the captain is dead. Who is in command then? That's weird. Okay. And I'm surprised they still have some credits left around. To be honest. Come on. Yeah, that took some time. Okay, what happened here? Like, seriously. Seems like memory loss from what you can gather.
Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Oh.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Okay. What do you mean by unsafe deceleration?
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Okay, and what about the emergency command protocols?
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Okay, what can you tell me about the activation protocols?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of acting captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Okay, so Jacob's father is still alive. And what was this about local food and neural decay?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Okay, I think it's time to go.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Yeah. Unless they had tons of provisions. Hey, hello?
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
You have a name and you have a rank?
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
On our left!
Okay, what's going on?
Taking...
Also, I hope... I know I'm doing this wrong. Okay, I need to watch my Paragon. I don't wanna... go too much above. But for now, I saved her because we kind of need more answers. Maybe they can provide. I mean, she can provide. I have to see.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
If you can say that again. Right, can we talk more?
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Okay. Well, at least she's safe. Okay, stripped mech.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
What is that?
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
That seems like a shrine.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
Are they all female?
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Why is everyone here female? Can't be a coincidence.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Did you say something else, Jacob, that we don't know?
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Okay.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Yes, I put 2 and 2 together, so yes, this is some kind of weird, unethical worship.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Well, he's not my captain.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Yeah, try and take it.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Ah, you're over there.
Requesting assistance.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Okay, don't keep us waiting.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Yeah, it is harsh, and at that point...
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Other officers?
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
What about separating the women? Why?
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Maybe there was at the beginning, but right now, no. And what about treating the neural decay?
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Yeah, he wanted to be a warlord type over here. And now they're fighting back.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Not sure if you want to find him. And even if we do, it's gonna be a hell of a conversation. There we go.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free, he's covering his ass.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Yeah, so if this was another crew that didn't have Jacob in it, I think he can get away with that lie.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Yes.
Get over here!
Let's go there really quick.
Have a nice trip.
We have some heavy pistol somewhere. There it is.
This is
Perfect.
valuable.
Thank you. And that should be it. Cool. Shockwave, you're down. Shepard? No. Oh, for crying out loud. Can I wanted to charge. Right, let's do this again.
Incoming.
I think I could have charged out of that. There would be no problem, but I'll take up. No! Ooh.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Almost died again. Damn it.
Excuse me.
Let's go over there.
Allied forces. Critical system damage. Backup systems and critical system damage.
Where's the heavy pistol? It's over here.
I'll take it.
Enemy down.
Any other things? No.
There we go.
You okay? Cool. Done for. And a good day.
Excuse me, impact event.
Sit down, please. Thank you. He's done for. Cool.
He had his fun, but now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Incoming.
They're through my shields!
Is that everyone?
Impact event. Excuse me.
Come on over.
Okay.
Throwing people away. It's not my father.
Okay. I heard the mech. Big one. Okay, I cannot change weapons. I want to change on the big one. Okay. Okay, you're done. Where's the mech? Over there. Cool. No. No rockets to the fates. Thank you. And there we go.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
We will, don't worry, Jacob. Let's make sure we loot everything around here. It's just that. Wasn't there heavy ammo crate? Huh. Alright. There he is. You have a lot of explaining to do. Like a lot.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Never mind who I am. You have a lot to explain.
It doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
You look surprised?
Not who you expected, Captain.
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't really buy it.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Okay, and the other officers?
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
What about the food reserves? And all this time, 10 years, like, it's a lot.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
I don't think you'll be able to keep your blood. Not while I'm here. But still, 10 years away from your son and family.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Exactly. And the hunters, when did that happen?
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Yeah, all this power, it is tempting, but this is way too far.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation, but you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Well, I would shoot him, in my opinion.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Whew. Yeah. Survivors from Aya are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional cerebral support. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused so slowly on the mission. Okay, you get it. Okay, he has the barrier, new outfit, damage, some credits, element 0, and that's about it.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
We better be Joker.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
You still think this is a game?
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
to help or mess with him?
Was it supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You surprised about Miranda?
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
So we're all good?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Alright, time to go then.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Yeah, let's not make a habit. We have important things to do.
Let's not make a habit of it.
Okay, we got some Renegade, and we should be able to start talking with Jacob, so let's do that.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Okay, so nothing new for now.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
We need to do a couple more missions. Does Joker have anything to say? You should have. Right.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
Yeah, it was.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
Okay,
See you, Commander.
So I think he only says something about the loyalty missions for now. Kelly?
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Really? Guardian Angels. Oh, Oriana. Found an information broker. Could it be Liara by any chance? Okay. Kelly?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Right. So we talked with Jacob. Morden, we need to do his loyalty mission. Engineering is okay. Nothing to talk about. Tali doesn't have anything new for now. So that means Miranda and Samara and Thane. So let's do actually Miranda first, then Thane.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
What about?
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
Yeah, I still believe Cerberus is wrong.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
But what about Jack? Actually, we saw all the monsters.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
Yeah, but still, what about Jack?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I do feel this option would have been better if we already did Jack's loyalty mission, but we'll let it slide. Why do you like Cerberus?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
You start to sound unhappy.
What, you disapprove?
No, I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A kid from the slums of Earth. No family, little formal education.
Terminator eyes.
And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
It seems we already been down this road.
Does it always have to come back to your father's genetic tailoring?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Well, I am kind of sorry that you feel that way.
That's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
We can hope. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it.
Alright. Now we got some Paragon. How am I with Paragon? Dangerously close to 2 bars of Paragon. Right. But that should be it with
Commander.
Miranda,
Do you have
right?
a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Okay. Thane? He might not have something to say.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last
okay.
time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
Okay, can you elaborate?
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
But, okay, what about bad memories?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
That does seem too much info.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Okay, what memories do you remember?
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, you're saying you're remembering every hit?
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
And you're right with that?
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
That is a bit different.
Your body doesn't make the decision to shoot, your mind does. You make the choice to kill.
When someone aims a gun at you, you pull your trigger. You don't think. It's reflex. Any combat training conditions the body's reflexes. My training was very thorough. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
That's rather convenient.
So if I shot you dead right now, a Drell court wouldn't convict me?
You'd be guilty because you chose to shoot me. If my reflexes caused me to draw and fire when I saw your gun come up, I would be innocent. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
About the memory you had before.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
So, wait, that was a unique. What happened?
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
So what happened?
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
Alright. Okay, time to go back to work then.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Yeah, I just need to know that everybody's, top shape for the mission.
Don't misunderstand. I need to know what you're capable of. Odds are most of us will die on this mission. There's no point making friends.
That's a very practical view. Probably even a wise one. Just don't make the mistake I did. There's always another mission. None of them are an excuse to make yourself an island.
Yeah, true. Got more Paragon. Again.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like to talk. Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Right. You don't want to select the second option, but you'll have... Actually, do you have anything to add? Everything okay with you? Okay, so that seems to be the end of that line of conversation. Samara?
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
Okay, I'll do what I can.
What do you need?
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Okay, what's the urgency?
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Alright, so where is she?
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Okay. And what's the importance of this target?
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years.
Oh.
It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
And who is she, exactly?
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
She does sound like you.
You're dangerous too.
As are you. But she is different. Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Okay, so killing because of genes?
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
That does sound a bit
They
extreme.
have to choose between prison and death.
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Okay, and what's the compulsion for Ardat Yakshi to do that?
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Okay, got it.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
But is it that wrong to want freedom?
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
So, she is that dangerous?
Isn't she only deadly to the people she mates with?
Each time she kills, she becomes stronger, smarter, and faster. And she's been doing this for 400 years. She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
Okay, I guess we can get her.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Okay, and you just said 3 Ardat Yakshi you are aware of.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I think you should have led with this from the start.
I needed to know this a long time ago.
I present no danger to anyone besides my own children. And this is not easy to speak of, even 400 years after I learned it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Tell me more then.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Yeah, I think we should get back to work.
We need to get on with our mission.
I understand. Nonetheless, if there is time, I would like to go to the Afterlife nightclub on Omega. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
Well, Garo.
We'll go find Morinth.
Alright, I think that gave us a couple more Paragon points, right? Yeah, yes. How are we sitting with the points? Still quite a bit. Right. I know for sure we're gonna end up at least with two Paragon blocks.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Ah, yes, okay. I'm gonna take a break here, just as I park my Shepherd here. And in the next episode, we're gonna see what Elusive Man wants. And the only... The only loyalty mission that still needs to appear, I think it's only Tali's left. We already did Kasumi, Miranda, and Jacob. That's 3. Ah yes, and Thane. Tali and Thane are left with the loyalty mission. Not sure which I'll do next. I'll probably do Samara actually. And finish with everything on Omega. I'll have to think about it. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.